Oh yeah, time-lapse is the only way to do these drawing videos. I do real-time drawing videos and I just snore. I actually fall asleep myself. I can't expect you guys to sit through, a real-time drawing session with me. Although, it is kind of fun to tell you guys what I'm thinking while I'm actually drawing. So maybe you can glean what you might from that. However, do not try to learn anything from me. What do I know? This is JAWBREAKERS God King. This is the sequel to JAWBREAKERS Lost Souls. I did the cover for that one too. Classic. At this point, if Comicsgate has classic books, JAWBREAKERS Lost Souls is the classic. It's the seminal classic. It's the book that told us all, that taught us all that, hey, we can do this. We can crowdfund and we can succeed. They're picking up. I'm outside of a doctor's office right now recording this. And I guess now there's construction next door at some kiddie pool. I hope you don't mind the noise there. But anyway, JAWBREAKERS Lost Souls was the book that taught us all that we could succeed. And yeah, I did do the cover for that one too. I am always kind of intensely, self-scrutinous. Is that a word? When I'm working on stuff for Zach, I want to do good work for this guy. He's the godfather of Comicsgate, and it's important that the covers that go on his books are representative of the best work of any artist that does them. And I think so far that's been the case. Everybody who's worked with Zach has done top-notch work, and I want to be the same. All right, so what do we got here? We got Silkworm. He's protecting his daughter's seemingly lifeless body. She's got a faceplate on. Of course, the only way to really express, that she's dead is or dead or dying. I don't know. I mean, spoiler alert. Who knows? I haven't read the book yet. I'm not sure, but. Close her eyes, throw blood all over her mask, throw blood all over her father. Just really amp up the drama of this. Lately, I don't know what it is. I'm spattering blood all over all my characters in Cyberfrog. I feel like if you're in this kind of a situation, you're probably superheroes should be more dirty. How come you never see DC Comics heroes or Marvel heroes just covered in dirt and filth? Superman would be. You know what I mean? I guess. Wouldn't they? It just seems like they would. It seems like they are in the dirt, in the action, in the smoke, blood. They would always be filthy. Their uniforms would always be filthy in real life. A little something I'm bringing to, to my own comics nowadays. Yeah, so anyway, she's unconscious or something. What am I drawing up here? Oh yeah, okay, new character, hooray. Working on cuffs, drawing cuffs here. So start out with like a blue line, just scribble. Now, here's the thing about this. I'm actually working off of a sketch that Zach laid down. Zach likes to do these kind of quick thumbnails. They're 2 steps better than stick figures. In this case, though, he actually took artwork from Aaron Alfici. Aaron Alvarez. I think that's an anti-comic skater. Aaron Alfici. And he positioned it on this cover to say, this is what I want it to be. And the rest of it was kind of hand-drawn, scribbled by Zach. So that's what we're doing. We're following his design very closely. I want to make sure that it looks like what he wants. Drawing cuffs. Big, muscular fellow. I mean, Aaron Alfici is really making these guys look, early 90s image, exaggerating their muscular build. I like that. To me, that looks more super heroic. At some point in the late 90s, everybody started talking about how superheroes should have runners' builds. They say they have swimmers' bodies. No, they don't. I see normal people on the street. I'm not one of them. With swimmers' bodies. I don't want to see that. I want to see superheroes, powerful. I want to see human tanks. I want to see human Mack trucks. I want to see big, powerful figures, I think that's what superheroes are. I think that's the power fantasy. every guy wants to be that in some way, on some level. Every guy wants to be like that. Every guy feels like, you know, they want to look like that. And not only that, I mean, kids do as well. What was it I was watching? I was watching something where I think it was one of those the Toys That Made Us documentaries on Netflix. They asked kids like what their what their number one fantasies were. You know, what do they want? And kids all said power. Like all of them said power. I want power. What does power mean to a kid? Well, you know, first of all, it's I think it would be having a big, huge, adult, muscular body so that you could punch people in the face. I think that's what little boys dream about. You know, they want to get into their idea of what a fight is, and they want to be big. They want to be Shazam. That's the power fantasy behind Captain Marvel, the real Captain Marvel, Shazam. You know, so all of this psychology works towards. It benefits you. It benefits you to actually draw superheroes that are big, beefy, muscular, and exaggerated in form. And then we went through a whole thing where a shame was brought to that by weirdos. You can feel the encroachment of SJWs on popular culture when you just think about, you know, the 90s and you know, this weird element that sort of wormed its way into comic books and started to just feel embarrassed about the way superheroes looked or were portrayed. We're embarrassed about the way women were portrayed. Shameful. Thanks, everyone.